If you've been playing Splatoon for a long time, then you're probably thinking to yourself, where is the test fire for Splatoon 3? And we don't actually know. Although Splatoon 2 released in July 2017, we actually got the test fires back in March, so there was quite a considerable gap between those and the game actually releasing. Yet, despite the fact that we're 2 months away from the release of Splatoon 3, we still haven't seen any inkling of a new test fire being released. This is honestly quite surprising to me. Test fires have always been a big part of Splatoon in my opinion, and they're incredibly exciting. So far, we've not really had opportunities to get our hands on the game like we have in the past, which does kind of make me wonder if maybe they're hiding more that we don't know about. Although with that being said, it should be pretty easy for them to keep anything like that outside of the test fire. I always really enjoyed the hype and buzz that these generated when they actually released. It felt like an incredibly exciting time to be a fan of the game, and not many other games really seem to do this. You had a few other Nintendo games which did something sort of similar. I think maybe ARMS did something like this, but it was never quite as good as the test fires we got for Splatoon. I do think it's pretty safe to say that we will see a test fire or just some kind of demo for the game before it launches. But clearly their strategy is a little bit different this time around, as I feel like if they were going to do it the way they did, they would have launched it a few months ago. In fact, in my opinion, it would have been the perfect time to give us the test file when they announced the date was going to be in September a few months back. Now we're just kind of left sitting and waiting, getting whatever new pieces of information we can, and don't get me wrong, there have been some great new information drops over on Twitter and such, but I am really eager to test out the game and see just how different it feels from Splatoon 2. After all, there's still a lot of discussion about whether this game is going to feel different enough from Splatoon 2, and I feel like a test fire could really alleviate some of those concerns for players. After all, actually looking at a game via screenshots and trailers is one thing, but then playing it and getting your hands on it is a completely different experience. They could also still be polishing things and trying to make it as perfect as they can before launch. That really would not surprise me. Nintendo are definitely perfectionists, so I feel like they're going to put a lot into Splatoon 3 to really make it feel like an upgrade to 2. Perhaps even in the turf wars that we would face in Splatoon 3, there are things they don't want to show off yet that they simply couldn't hide. Maybe major parts of the UI or new features in turf war that we haven't seen yet that they're going to reveal at a later date. Or maybe they just don't want to release a global test fire for Splatoon 3, but you know what, I think that is incredibly unlikely. They're definitely going to come out with one soon. Maybe they'll even do it at the same time they come out with a Splatoon 3 Direct, which I also think is incredibly likely. But let me know in the comment section down below, do you think we're going to see a global test fire for Splatoon 3 anytime soon? If you made it to the end of the video, be sure to comment Splat Gang down below. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, it supports the content that I make here, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and turn on channel notifications for more Splatoon 3 content. Also, don't forget to enter into my Nintendo Switch OLED Splatoon Edition Switch giveaway. The link is down in the description and my pinned comments.